I'm doing my best. Thanks for not asking. No, thanks for asking because I know you asked. Thanks for watching the replay. If you're here on the replay, everybody who's going to eventually catch up with me in the next few minutes, big ups to them. We going live, baby. That's what we do. It's my only day this week that I could actually do it. Besides, what was it? Monday, I think it was. Last time I went live. I was planning on going live this weekend twice, but I picked up some shifts. So that means the only time I'll be able to do this is today. Tomorrow, I'm working it's a 14-hour shift, but it's really like a 16-hour shift because it takes an hour to get there. So me, in my mind, I always count travel time for the time that it is to work. So it's literally a 16-hour shift. And I got to get up at 3:30 in the morning. So I'm not going to hold y'all tonight. We're going to kick it. We're going to do what we do. I'm going to make some grub up, some frozen food. Unfortunately, I'm not making nothing from scratch tonight. Can't do it. I'm not feeling like it. So I got some frozen food. We just going to throw in a skillet, let it heat up while we slide. What's good with you, though? All one of you. What you up to? What I named this live, they quickly got out of here. What I named this live was Buttobasuzo Koshinukega. That means I'm gonna whoop your bitch ass in casual Japanese. Buttobasuzo. Buttobasuzo Koshinukega. That means I'm gonna whoop your ass in Japanese. And I'm just, that made me laugh so much that I had to name this live that. But I got something I do want to talk about. I got to do something that I do want to talk about. That's been on my mind since this morning. And it's about not letting people take advantage of you. In which case you would want to say, Buttobasuzo Koshinukega. You want to tell them that. Because they don't know what you're saying when you tell them that. But I had to tell my boss that this morning. For facts. Because my manager at work, he ain't trying to play me, like he ain't do it on purpose, but which I don't really know about me, or maybe a lot of people don't know about me because they don't know me in real life. But I'm very good at interpreting, extrapolating meaning from what is said and what is unsaid. Very good at it, in my opinion. There might not be anyone better. Maybe like fucking S-class philosophers and shit like that. Maybe they can interpret meaning just as good because those are the people that I learned from. But in my opinion, I'm great at fucking interpreting meaning. So it wasn't even that deep. Like, it's just shit that people do casually thinking that it's okay because we in 2026 and we live in a world where people don't really stand up for themselves, especially people of like a lower economic class. When it comes to money and working jobs and shit, they really like these corporations, their ideology when they go into business is like employees should be grateful for having jobs instead of the employer being grateful to have employees. Like they think we all just out here jobless and will take anything. You know what I'm saying? Like no Vaseline, just like take that on some Diddy shit. Like, and they not about to do it. I've never been the one. Never. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck how much money is on the line. If you cross the line, then you will get pushed back. So let me tell you exactly what I'm referring to, right? Last weekend, my manager at this new job that I'm working, he said, yo, are you good to work Tuesday through Friday? Me, hell yeah, give me all of that. I need that bread. He knows my situation. Since like the first day of the interview process, I broke it down to him clearly. Like, this is what I'm trying to do. I need to get back somewhere. I need to make as much money as possible. And I need it to be stable. I need it to be consistent. I need it to be legal. Like, I kept it a straight buck with him since the very beginning. Because he seemed like somebody I could keep it a buck with. And the reason for that is because in the interview process, he talks so much. Like, he's just one of them people, I guess, If you give them the space, they'll tell you their whole life story. And I gave him the space. He told me his whole life story. So after that, I felt it appropriate to kind of humanize with him on my level. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him some of my story. And it was well received. I ended up getting a job. So, fast forward to last weekend, he was like, yo, I want you to work Tuesday through Friday. Me, bet. So today comes. Well, let's go back to last night. I had just worked 12-hour shift Tuesday, 12-hour shift Wednesday, 12-hour shift Thursday. That's 36 hours. I'm looking forward to today because, like, I don't know if y'all know, but like I've said before, this job don't pay that much. The only reason why I kind of let them slide because I'm like, oh, it pays decently if you get overtime. So I'm looking forward to the overtime. But last night, instead of them telling me what time to come in today, because that's how they work, they always tell you what time to come in the day before. Instead of telling me what time to come in today, I asked them, I'm like, yo, y'all didn't tell me what time to come in tomorrow. It was good. She said, oh, you're not on the schedule tomorrow. Oh, for real. That's how we doing it. The day of, we just gonna let people know that they not working the day that they were scheduled to work, which means I'm not getting the shmoneys that I was expecting to get. I was expecting to work almost like a full, an 8-hour overtime day. 8 hours of $21. Let's get it. So yeah, they told me I wasn't on schedule, and I ain't complain. I was just like, oh, I've been with this job long enough. They already got 3 strikes. Well, that was the 4th strike. They already got 3 strikes for different reasons. I'll share them with you later if y'all ask. So I ain't make us think about it. I already know that I got to get up out of there as soon as possible. Got to look for something better. Got to look for something new. Got to look for something that's respectable of who I am. So anyway, I ain't say nothing about it, but I knew that my manager was going to text me at some point, maybe today, maybe at this weekend, to tell me what my schedule is for next week. And at that point, I was going to let him know, like, hey, you said I was going to work Tuesday to Friday. I didn't work Friday. I depend on expectancy and clear communication. So moving forward, if we're going to make a schedule and you're going to schedule me for certain days, I need to work those days. Not at the last minute tell me, oh, I don't need you. But he didn't even tell me that he didn't need me. It was just radio silence. Like, thank you for working for us this week and see you next week type shit. He didn't even say nothing. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna need better communication than this. Clear expectations. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to do me over like this, like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to do. And he didn't even say nothing. I sent that to him this morning because he was asking me when can I work next week or if I could work Monday. And I was like, I might, the first Monday I'll be able to work is the 30th. Because this weekend, obviously, I'm working, y'all don't know, obviously, but as I've said, I'm working a 14-hour, which is really a 16-hour shift tomorrow, and another 16-hour shift the day after that. So Monday, I'm gonna be spent. I'm not coming in. I ain't gonna hold you, because this job is like emotionally, energetically demanding. So I said I'm not gonna be able to work until the 30th on a Monday, because the weekend after this weekend, I gotta go up to Georgia to see my girls because I haven't seen my girls in like 3 weeks, maybe a month or some shit. And Aura has a track meet, and I'm definitely not missing 2 track meets in a row. That's crazy work. So he didn't say nothing about it, and I'm so surprised. Like I definitely said it in a way where it kind of like warranted a response or an apology, maybe, or maybe a clarification, even. He didn't say nothing. He came back like 6-7 hours later, like an hour ago. What are you doing this weekend? Where are you working this weekend? I'm like, this nigga. Buttobasuzo. Let me get my shit. Buttobasuzo Koshinukega. I'm gonna beat your ass. That's what I should have told him. I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass in Japanese. And he would have been thoroughly impressed because he brags about being a millionaire several times over and traveling the planet 8 times over and shit like that. I'm like, you capping. You straight capping, fam. Because this is my manager. This is not even the owner of the company. That's another thing we could talk about too, because I noticed that in the interview process, the guy who hired me, my manager, the guy I'm talking about mostly, he was bragging about how good he did in life. And I'm like, if you did that good, why is half your teeth missing? Why your skin look like that? Why are you critically obese? He ain't gonna never find these channels. He ain't gonna never find it. So I ain't even worried about it. But you get what I'm saying? Like, if you did that good, why are you in such terrible physical shape? Like, I'm not saying that he didn't do that good, but why forego your own health? And did you only do that good? What's you know what I'm saying? To as an expense to your health. Like, you disregarded your health to make those millions, and now look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did that good and you're still working for somebody else? Huh? I always thought the purpose to do good in life was to work to a point where you don't gotta work no more. Granted, I know some men, it's like a thing that we do in Western society where, like, you can't be a man unless you have a job and you're working and shit. But shit, nigga. Let me make a few $1,000,000. I'm making that $1,000,000 work for me, huh? Passive income. You're definitely making so many moves to where I don't have to work anymore. That's the whole point of working for me. It's not working until the day that I die. So nah, it's not happening. So I just thought that was interesting, and the fact that he like was so forthcoming with how well he did in good in life, and like I'm really tempted to call this dude on his bullshit. Like, maybe one day I'll go up to him on some man to man shit. Like, yo, you know, if I can speak candidly, man to man, brother to brother, like, I remember you saying you did so good. Why are you in this physical shape, fam? Why? I'd like to know. And you know, sometimes men need that. Maybe nobody's had the balls to say that to him. Maybe he don't have friends to be like, yo, you're losing yourself chasing his bag. And the bag can't be all that, because if they only paying me 14, I can imagine, you know, like, what is he a shareholder in the business? I doubt it. He said he's been there since the beginning, but it's not like you on a board of directors. Like, I talked to the owner. The owner got 51% majority shareholder, and he said the 49% majority is one other dude who lives in Tampa, and he's like the money guy. Say all this to say, we can't let people take advantage of us, fam. We can't let people take advantage of us. Oh, the trolls is out. Time for something probably came and going, but I got time tonight. We gonna let people know. All right, we gotta leave the uneducated alone too, because a lot of people not working with a full stack. You just gotta let them breathe. Golden Lotus was good. The first person I recognized in the comments. Naturally T was good. Welcome, welcome. Let me turn all the comments on, and I'm gonna get the food going, because it's about to be too late to eat. You already know. First, we gotta wash the dish, because my dad came home, cooked himself a little something, and left the skillet right there. Who does that? Who does it? My dad. Apple jelly was good. Am I looking refreshed? I just kind of woke up from a nap. I ain't even gonna hold you. I got some sleep in early, because I was like, this is gonna be a doozy tomorrow. I don't even necessarily know exactly what I'm doing. Mrs. Clayton was good. What's the updates on Michaela? La la la. She chilling? What the fuck is that, bro? Look how my dad be violating, bro. He don't even be knowing. Bless his heart. He don't even be knowing. Can I switch? How do I switch the? Look at this. Look at this, fam. What is that? What is that? You know what that is? That's spilt motherfucking mayonnaise. He cooked himself the nice New York style sandwich, spilt the mayonnaise on the floor, and didn't even notice. He ain't even hear that shit go plop. And I'm gonna be a good son. I'm gonna clean it up. You know the funny shit about my dad, like if he do something, if I was to do something like that and he cleaned it up, right? You know, as soon as he cleaned it up, he would come upstairs and be like, yo, you dropped some mayonnaise on the floor and I cleaned it up. And just look at me. And I would be like, okay, thank you. I like to do shit for people and not say nothing. I take my mental notes, you know what I'm saying? Why gloat about the fact that you did somebody a favor? It's like you did it just to go get the thank you from them. Was that why you did it? Different. We're just different people. And maybe that's why people are the way they are. Even especially people that we don't necessarily agree with. Like they are the way they are. So we know not to be like that's what we don't want to be. That's why they are that way. And this book that I'll be reading sometimes, Conversation with God, God always says in that book, all the maladies and like misfortunate things that happen in the world that we don't like, they exist for the sole purpose of us. It's for us to have the opportunity to be like, that's what I don't want to be, or that's what I don't like, or like. And I'm like, all right, it makes sense. Like, babies, they still don't gotta be out here eating babies, God. Like, if you was all powerful and omnipresent, you still don't have to allow that shit. Like, you gotta draw the line somewhere. Like, me personally, if I'm God, omnipresent, omnipotent, fucking omnipowerful, cognitive and shit like that. Oh yes, I'm definitely drawing the line. Instant evaporation. Once you try some shit with some fucking babies or some children, or like, you know, all of the foulest of foul shit in the world, like once you even try it, like once you commit to the act, you're instantly gonna evaporate. And in my world, people would know, don't fuck around with God Matt, because God Matt will evaporate your motherfucking ass. So I don't know what God was thinking on that one. And the Conversations with God, Neil Donald Walsh, the guy who wrote it, is supposedly having like direct conversation with God, and it's very convincing. I love the books. There's 3 of them. I read them constantly. I keep them on the nightstand. Thank you for telling people to like that video, Apple Jelly. Really appreciate that. Sienna was good. Like I appreciate the books and shit, but like when I still use my brain to think about what's going on here in the universe as far as the whole God thing, I don't know, fam. I'm very skeptical about it, man. Very skeptical. Like I'm not saying there is or there isn't, but I'm leaning towards the latter. If you know what I mean. I'm leaning towards the latter. Like I'm either an atheist or I'm an omniist. Like I believe in no God, or all of the religious texts and gods and shit, they're all trying to describe the same thing. Or I believe in all of those different entities that they talk about. Like, yeah, all of those guys exist. Guys, women, energies, consciousnesses, whatever. Because if you believe in something so fucking much that you write a whole book about it, or at least a fucking essay, guess what? You just created that thing. That is that is how reality exists for me. For me, in my mind, the way the universe works is there is a reality that exists for every single decision that we've ever made or failed to make. Like if you ever look at the flower of life, oh man, you know what the flower of life is, right? Like you can picture it in your mind. It's basically a dot in the middle, and then there's curved lines that make it look like there's a petal, and the lines intersect, and then the lines and I gotta fucking show you because now I don't fucking know if you know what the damn flower of life is, but I'm sure you do. But I'm still gonna show you. But let me get my explanation off first. Where you exist right now at this point in time is the very center of the flower of life. Every single one of the points that intersect from the lines that form the flower of life are different decisions. Your goals are on the outside, the circumference of maybe, let's just say, like three decisions, every three decisions. Basically, you are three good decisions from reaching any goal that you want in the world. For me to show, I gotta show you the fucking thing that I'm talking about. So you give me a second. I just pulled my phone out so I could show it to you real quick. Let me catch up with the comments. We're working on the GoFundMe and taking it day by day. That's what's up. That's what's up, Mrs. Clayton. I know that shit costs a pretty penny. But definitely, when y'all do finish the GoFundMe, share it with me and I'll pin it in the videos for a good minute. They say in the Bible he's a jealous God, but to your point, the baby eating is something I'll never or ever want to understand. Facts. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, even in the Bible, they describe God being a jealous God. And if God is a jealous God, wouldn't that imply that there's other gods to be jealous of? You know? Like, why would God be jealous of a God that didn't even exist? And jealousy, for real? Jealousy, God? We're that petty? All right. Uh, flower of life. Sacred geometry. Okay, so let's go pull up an image. All right, so this is the basic image. Come on. Of course, they want me to buy some shit off Etsy now. All right, so this is the image that we're working with, right? This is you right now in your current moment of existence. And this describes exactly what I was talking about. So there's any direction you go, there's three more points of existence. See that? 1, 2, 3. These are every decision you can make. Your goals are the circumference of the circle. You see that? Every decision you make, every decision you could make is represented by one of these points. So when you make a decision, you either go towards the goal that you want or you can go away from it. You kind of get what I'm saying now? Like, that's my version of understanding the universe. We're always heading towards outcomes, realities. They all exist on the circumference of our current reality. And you can travel, like you can go directly there. You can go swoop, swoop, make 3 decisions and you're there. But a lot of us go here and then we retrace and then we go another direction and we fucking zigzagging all around this fucking thing until we get to where we want to be. That's how I can break down all of the universe in 10 seconds. How could anyone look around and not believe in something greater than you? That is a great question. Who said that? Mo Perspective. Thank you for asking that question. That's a great question. If I could try to answer your question. So your question implies that someone, anybody, people in general, look around and don't see something greater than themselves in all of the things that they look at. I think that's what you mean, right? Did I get that right? I think that's what you mean. And yeah, I think it's very narcissistic of anybody to look around and not understand that there are things greater and lesser of what we are currently identifying with. So that implies that who are we identifying? Who or what are we identifying with? If you're always in identification with the highest of high, the metacognitive, meta existential, if you're always identifying with that, then you are everything. And you notice that everything is connected. The flower of life again. These points are different, but they're all connected. They're all contained within a sphere. So if someone is looking around, any given person, and they can't identify with something greater than themselves, it assumes that it presumes that they themselves think that they are the greatest thing that there is. Not necessarily a bad thing. Oops. But it could be a bad thing. Like, that's probably why people have, like, Epstein. He probably had a complex where he was like, I'm the greatest thing that ever happened to humanity, and I can fucking get away with whatever I want to get away with. I'm untouchable. And I'm going to remain untouchable. Donald Trump probably thinks that fucking way. He probably thinks that he's fucking untouchable. You know? But is he wrong? You know? Because on one hand, you could think that, yeah, of course he's touchable. Anybody could get at that dude. Or not anybody, but somebody powerful enough can get at that dude. And therefore he is touchable. But what if Donald Trump isn't identifying with his human physical form? What if Donald Trump and his ilk at all, you know what I'm saying, people of his cloth, are identifying with something that exists within everything? And I'm not saying that they're right, not saying right or wrong anything, but it's kind of like a psychosis, a neurosis, if you will, where if you identify with the highest of high, then you don't fear anything that happens in the physical realm. That's my best thought process I can give you about what you said. She'll not be able to work for about a year, and she's a single mom. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's terrible. So, good thing she has a good family that she could rely on, for sure. I was thinking about that today myself. Like, imagine where I would be right now if I had nobody to rely on. I literally couldn't. I could imagine it, but I don't want to. Like, it would be so fucking difficult. So, with that being said, I'm cleaning the kitchen, Father. All of your mayonnaise spills, I will gladly clean up and not need any recognition for it. Sienna was good. Oh, yeah, I already said what's up, but you already know. The Mandala 369. Facts. Also, how do you feel about the thought we might be as well, or the sense of God is within ourselves? I think that sometimes, and think our other fellow ones are just not awakened enough. Yeah, that's essentially what I'm saying, Sienna. You hit it right on the head. I think all of us exist. This is my mic. We are all God. This is why I always say peace, God, or Shout out to the God's Guardians and the Gargantuans. Because that is what we are. It's very easy to identify with this individual self. That's why when I start the prayer, I say to the one of us who is many, because there's one of us. I know it's a weird ass way to phrase a sentence. One can't be plural. One is one. So how could you say one of us? But one of us, let's bring out the flower of life again. One of us is choosing to have an infinite amount of experiences. So that one of us is multiplying itself in slightly unique ways called humans. Unique variants of itself called humans, called flowers, called bees, badgers, whatever the fuck. Fucking dinner tables. God is choosing to be a dinner table to experience what it's like to be a dinner table. And when I say a dinner table, I don't necessarily mean like the physical form of a dinner table, but I mean whatever atoms and elements, which is glass, that chose to make up that dinner table, it's choosing to be those elements. It's supreme consciousness. And you're like, whoa, that's fucking boring. Like, why would a living, breathing, sentient entity want to be a physical object? What appears to be an object that doesn't have any sentience. And what I would say to that is, if you're omnipresent and omnipotent, we're thinking in linear time. But to God, it's probably everything. Everything. Because there's everything snap, there's a something snap. There's some things that don't exist in the ever, and and reality is constantly reconciling itself from things that are within known parameters and things that are in unknown parameters. That's why I love that sentence, nothing matters, because in order to matter, to be physical matter, it has to be something. But even no thing has matter. You know what I mean? Like, it has an existence. And it's always folding itself back into existence. Like, it exists as a non-existential entity, and it folds itself back into existence because what... I'm not even high, fam. I promise you. But shit is always reconciling itself. You know what I mean? Did I ever watch the OA? Nah, I don't know what that is. What's that? Juju was good. Mi amor. Oh, man. Show us what's in the fridge? I might. I gotta get cooking this food. Oh, man. Okay, good deal. I agree to that very statement. I think what then backs up my thoughts. How can we be great and still allow invisible barriers to withhold ourselves from the full extent of ourselves? I don't know about that one, Sienna. Probably I don't know, because I'm thinking about how I need to get, like, the more I explain that, the deepness that is my brain, I'm not going to make dinner. But I'll get back to you on that. Here. Watch me wash dishes. For all the entertainment purposes that it is. Thank you for spending time with me on this Friday, too. That's what's up. Spending time with your man on a Friday through a screen, that's the best we could do right now. Oh yeah, you see that filter right there? I'm the plug for this filter. This filter takes out 99.9% of contaminants. I'm talking about fluoride, heavy metals, fucking pharmaceuticals out of the water, chlorine, gasoline, all of that shit. So it's probably the best filter you could get. for like that type of a filter without having like a whole machine under your sink or directly at your air filter. Um, if you want, I think I can get you like 30% off for the filter, some shit like that. Just hit me up and I'll put you. I'll give you the link. They do give me a commission for everyone that I sell too. So not only will you be getting yourself a dope ass filter, you be helping your boy out. And when I say your boy, I really mean your man. I've been saying your boy for so long, I still say it. You already know. You already know. Oh, word! It's called the OA. I gotta check that out. But you said it was canceled. It might not be on Netflix no more, huh? I'm gonna check that out though. There's a lot of different media that talks about that very idea. Like if you watch that movie, Everything Everywhere at Once, great fucking film. A lot of people said that it wasn't good, but it was one of the greatest movies I'd ever seen because it's explaining exactly the thing that I'm talking about in fucking amazing detail. Like one of the greatest parts of that film to me was in order for Shorty, the main character, and other characters to tap into alternate versions of themselves, they had to do something that they normally would not never do. And that's how they tapped into themselves. And I was like, yo, what a great fucking way to explain that. It was fucking amazing. Auntie Kun Auntie Kauna Mahuna. I love that. What's up, Auntie? I don't wear gloves either. Yeah, so people who wear gloves to wash dishes as well. I get why some ladies do it because my dad's ex girlfriend, she always needed gloves to wash dishes even though she ain't ever washed no motherfucking dishes. But whenever she did or attempt to, she would wear gloves. And I asked her, I was like, why do you do that? And she was like, because of my nails. And I was like, oh, like I guess it softens up your nails and like makes them easy to fall off if you got press-ons or maybe if you have painted nails. um, it washes off the paint or whatever. What do you polish? It washes off the polish. There we go. I was at a, a loss for what they call nail polish. All right. For a quick and easy dinner tonight, we are having blackened chicken Alfredo. I love these fucking meals, man. Because they not only are they tasty, and I can eat this whole fucking bag because they're that fucking tasty. I tell myself don't. It only takes 10 minutes to cook, and it's 12 grams of protein. Like they need to sponsor me because I buy this shit like once a week. I'm not even gonna hold you. But yeah, you just throw this shit in the skillet. You cover it. You remove the cover after 8 minutes. You cook it for 2 minutes longer. You keep stirring it, and it's fucking good to go. And it's just mad tasty. They're not probably the most healthiest shit. Like, let me see. Let's look at the ingredients. Oh my god, that's what I try to stay away from the most. But now I know. I didn't. You know, when I was in a grocery store, I just picked it up out the fridge. I didn't even read the fucking. Because if you read the ingredients, you're basically placeboing yourself into cancer. Bioengineered ingredients. Good God Almighty. That's where we are. Like with all the good that we could do with science, why do we choose to fucking harm ourselves? Like, what's up with that? Like I get it that people are starving in the world, so in a way, one could argue that bioengineering food makes food more readily available for the people of the world, especially those who need it, because God knows my bro guys need it. Pause. That was bad. Reverse. Beep. beep, beep. My rich, abundant ass would love to eat whatever I want to eat. And I do. Where the fuck is my skillet, fam? Oh, there it is. All right, we're gonna preheat that. It's 8:50. Damn. I guess I did start this in like almost an hour ago. Let's talk about the flies coming from the old food you left in your dirty ass bedroom. I don't eat in my bedroom, so I don't know who you talking to, Golden Lotus. I eat at the dinner table, maybe the couch the most, but food does not go upstairs to my bedroom. Because I'm from the hood. All right? And when you're from the hood and you don't like roaches, you know, don't eat in your bedroom unless you want roaches in your bedroom. Oh shit. One time I left food in the microwave because nobody uses it and fucking flies were everywhere. Didn't know what the fuck was happening. Then oh damn. Maggots, I don't even like to say the word. The visualization of maggots just makes my fucking ugh. But it is a process of life, so I shouldn't be like, ooh. Who else is gonna eat the fucking uh what's it called? I want to say biodegradable, but that's not the word I'm looking for. But you know, like dead matter, dead flesh. Somebody's got to fucking eat it. Thank God there's some type of I think it's like an algae that eats plastic particles. Thank God for that. Because until then, I was stressed about plastic, microplastics being in everything. Being jolly and laughing is the healthiest we can do for ourselves. Transmute the sadness. That's a fact. I like to see you around Auntie Kahunama Huna. Kahunama Huna. I love that. I like saying Kana Kahuna Nama Huna. I love saying that word. I don't know what it means. Hopefully, it doesn't mean anything crazy, but it feels good coming off the tongue. Oh, you was talking to somebody talking about roaches? That's funny because I didn't even know what you was talking about, and the first thing I went was roaches. Let's talk about the roach. Oh, something you have never herbivore. Oh shit, we got a herbivore. But nah, there's no roaches under the sink. Unless it like if it rained heavily, then I might see a roach in here. Like the next day. And I get that bitch. But we do pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a Nazi police officer in a crib. I see my dad take food upstairs sometime and I'll be giving him that look like, you better bring that shit downstairs. And eat that shit. Cause if I see a roach in my room, I'm out. I'm tell you like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna tell you like that. I'm out of here if I see a roach in my room. Cause it's over at that point. I'm very much like skittish when it comes to visuals. So like let's say for instance, if I did see a roach in my room, I would have trouble sleeping that night. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be like, they're everywhere. They're crawling in my ears, in my nose. Maggots are a bad word in Hawaii. That's what's up. I'm out to Hawaii. Me and the Hawaiians got a lot. Me and the Samoans, we got a lot in common, man. Ho'opono. Yup. I love that. Yo, who eats in their bathroom? That's a fact. Is that so, Golden Lotus? Virgos are clean freaks? We might be, man, because I know I am. I know I am, fam. Like, it really bothers me when I see filth. Like, a lot. And I'm from fucking New York, so that says something. Especially pollution. Like, why? Why are we polluting, fam? The other day, oh, this shit is smoking. Ain't nothing in it. Whoops. Trying to preheat my skillet. Made it smoke. So, the other day, I had to let one of my clients, like when I say clients, I work a non-emergency medical transportation job, right? I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. The other day, I'm dropping one of my clients off. He's a disambulatory, I guess, which means he's in a wheelchair, and he also has like a lot of autism. Sorry if that's not the way to say that, but let's just say he's very autistic. It's like clear how autistic he is. But he does all right. Like he can hold a conversation at least and tell jokes and shit. Like he's not so autistic where like you can't conversate or socialize with him. But I pull up in front of his crib and I'm about to let him out, like roll him out. But as I'm like undoing the straps from his wheelchair, I see him take, like he had just finished eating a Twix or something, so he tries to take the wrapper and throw it on the ground right in front of me. And right behind me, not even a full foot, like I'm basically rubbing elbows with the garbage can. And I see him throw the wrapper on the floor. Yo, I almost spazzed right away. Like I had to catch myself. Like, what are you doing? I was like, no. Just give it to me. And I'll put it in the garbage. And like I could tell that's the first time anybody made him think maybe it's not a good idea to just throw a fucking candy wrapper on the earth. Like who do you think is gonna clean that shit up? Like there's no natural garbage people. Oh shit. Okay, it's not a roach. I was about to say we fucking talked the roaches up because I got a creepy crawly right there. Nah, that's some type of like that's some other type of insect. Sorry, guy. I know we're supposed to catch and release, but not in this house, alright? You come in this house, you made it past the border, you die. But yeah, like that was the first time anybody actually like said anything to him about polluting, and it was clear. So maybe hopefully like he carries that with him for the rest of his life, because like you don't need to fucking be throwing any type of plastic wrappers on the floor of the earth. Like, would you do that in your bedroom? You know what I'm saying? Would you? And I wouldn't even be surprised. Some people probably do, because I've seen it. And it's like they expect somebody else is gonna clean it up. It's fucking weird. Like, that's fucking weird behavior, bro. So, again, I deserve the Nobel Peace Prize. Nominate me. Love and thank all things in life. That's how we transmute. For everything is our teacher. That's a fact. Auntie, we need you more we need you more. Come through. I do these every other day for the most part, but Thank you for at least joining this one. Very appreciated. Y'all manifested the past facts. The Golden Lotus. Yeah, you got it right. There's an I after the A. Freddie the Bia was good. Thank you for joining us. I go by my given name is Matt, but you can call me Nos or Nero or NOS. It's all good. As long as it's love, you know what I'm saying? Spread that, spread that. What's up, Adam? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. We are just kicking the shit, talking and walking. I got some dinner on the stove. It's gonna be love. It's gonna be love. I hope you're nourished and hydrated wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the conversation, man. I just broke my tripod. Oh, not broke. Just, it's a cheap tripod, so. Your dog ate your whole body. So what are you typing with, Adam? Oh, is that so? Well, at least I get comments. Like, I think YouTube gives me some type of a credit for every comment that happens. So bots are doing their work. It's a Friday night. I'm surprised there's not more bots. Yeah, y'all see how much pasta this is? There's like 5 pieces of chicken in here. That's all good. That's all good. We'll take it. Look at all them spices thrown around. So what I'm gonna add is I'm gonna add some garlic powder, of course. Boop. Oh shit. Some black pepper. Some onion powder. I would add salt, but I don't think it's gonna need salt. And I think it's probably almost done. So I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Throw that in there. Turn this fan off. There we go. And the spices is really just to make it aromatic. I'm sure it already tastes good. I'm just gonna add a little bit more punch to the flavor. Onion powder always be trying to dry up on me. But yeah, you see that spice thing going on over there? I've been, you know, this ain't my crib, so I can only do what I can, so much at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is my crib, but at the same time, I share it with my dad, and he's just gonna do what he want to do the way he want to do it, and I'm not gonna make waves too much, because at the end of the day, I'm going to get my own, you know, my own space, and this will return to my dad. Look at this. How he didn't see the mayonnaise. I might have to tell him. Now, because this is just too much. Look at that. Already cleaned that up off the floor. He made that big wallop of mayonnaise and didn't see how that dropped on the floor. Okay. Okay, buddy. All right, this is done. I'm gonna cover it. Put it over there. We're gonna grub out. We right at that hour mark, so like I said, I got a lot to do. Still gotta eat. I'm not gonna hold y'all too tough. I wanna send my biggest of gratitudes for those who joined us tonight. Add sea salt just a tad. I'll taste it first, and after I taste it, if I feel like it needs salt, I'll throw some salt on there. Thank you for that, Conscious Butte. I appreciate that. It is here already. I'm only 3 good decisions away from my space. You already know. Damn, you gotta clean up after sissy like that? Damn. So what you should do is just, one good time, just throw sis like creep up behind your sister and throw in the chokehold and be like, every time you spill a coffee on the stairs, I gotta clean that shit up, right? Like whisper it to her like that in her ear. I bet you she won't do that shit no more. If I had a sister, I would. If I had a sister, or I do have a brother, but if I lived with them, chokeholds would be a constant thing. And I think that's good for relationships. Like, you shouldn't be letting nobody creep up behind you. I don't care who it is, all right? And if somebody creeps up behind you, you got to be ready. Tuck your chin. You got to tuck your chin and get ready for the chokehold. Because that's the worst. That's the worst position to be in, is to get choked out. You know what I mean? Oh, she's autistic. Yeah, okay. So she might not like the chokehold game. All right, well, good on you, big bro. Or little bro. Brother Herbivore, thank you for cleaning up after your sister. I'm sure she's not doing it intentionally or with malice. But I'm not against a chokehold or some kind of a kick. That's a fact. Yeah, do the mush. Just give her a mush if she doesn't spaz out too much over a mush. Oh, you're not a dude? Okay, my bad. I thought there was a. I can't see your handle. I mean, I could read it, but I mean like your default pick. I don't know why I was envisioning like a Bruce Leroy, Bruce Leroy. But my fault for misgendering you. Big sis, little sis. Sci-Fi Cat was good. The girls are doing fantastic. Aura's having a dance competition this weekend. So she and her sister are with their mom. Getting ready to do that, and I'm sad that I can't be there, but Daddy got to get that bag. You already know. I will be up there next weekend though, for Aura's second track meet, and I'm super excited about it already. Valadia she sent me a video for the second time of Lumi just like randomly asking where I am, and it's cute as fuck, but also very heartbreaking. She goes, "Dada, where are you?" Like she sings it. We're getting there. But thanks for asking, Sci-Fi Cat. The fam is well. Everybody's good. Doing the job, the work that I currently do, and I see people who are disabled. Those are the people that I work with. A lot of these people were born normal and lived normal lives up until a certain point, and so I'm always thinking like, yo, what the fuck? And I want everybody, if you take anything from this video, if you're here right now and you're watching this, take some time, like a good 2 or 3 breaths of time, to be grateful that you are able-bodied. You know what I mean? Because people be going through it, and then they also, like, society kind of gives up on you once you're not able-bodied. God forbid you don't have anybody to like help you, like assist you in your. So shout out to you, something you never herbivore. Like, it's so important that we take care of our families, especially those of us who need assistance. But yeah, I find myself being super grateful, more grateful than ever, because I'm in close proximity to people who absolutely need assistance. Like some people, like you don't understand. Like I went to jail a couple times. I'm not trying to promote that or like say that I'm proud about it. What I'm trying to say about it is like it wasn't until I went to jail that I became grateful for a doorknob. You know what I mean? Like I always took doorknobs for granted, but when I went to jail, I was like, I miss having fucking doorknobs. I miss having the ability to just open and close a door whenever the fuck I want. And you lose that when you go to jail. But it's like that for people who have disabilities every day of their lives and they're out in the free world and they see people living their lives, not thinking twice about how easy it is to open a door. Not every door is fucking like a lot of people who are disabled, they don't have mobility in their arms or their hands. Or even if they do, it's you know how hard it is to open a door and push yourself with a wheelchair through it at the same time? So I say all of that to say, let that be in addition to the title of this video, which was, let me refresh my memory, Buttobasuzo Koshinukega. Buttobasuzo Koshinukega, which means I'm gonna whoop your ass in Japanese. That was one big point that I wanted to make during this video because I love my Japanese and learning it. But another important point is be grateful for, let's all be grateful for being able-bodied and being able to take care of those who need being taken care of. All right, with that, don't burn my noodles. Nah, I took it off of the heat, so it's not even on the heat. I'm just letting it rest right now, letting the flavors mingle and all of that. I'm gonna put it on the plate and get to it. But before that, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me for this hour. For those of you who did, for the regulars, you all know how grateful I am for you. I love you all. And for the new people who are just now joining us, if this is your first time, I hope that you hit that thumbs up. Maybe you consider subscribing. These are the types of fucking shenanigans that I get into almost every other day if I'm not wasting away. Not I can't say wasting away. If I'm not spending my entire day at a job that I most likely don't like. So with that, I bid you adieu. Smart Savvy was good. I'm gonna let you all go. We're gonna go out to this. Was that a cat I just heard? I think I just heard a cat meow at my door. I'm not gonna feed it. I'm not gonna feed it. I'm not gonna feed it. Even though I want to, I miss my cat so bad. Okay. To the one of us who is many, we come to you in total awareness. Grant my friends, all of you, peace, progress, prosperity, patience, pleasure, panacea, and persuasion in the eternal present. Ashe, amen, aho, and laik alakin. All right. Oh, I didn't show my fridge. Okay, just for you, something you never heard before. Since you rocked with me for so long, I'm gonna show you. This is the fridge. It's not too much going on in there, and that's what I like to see because when I came here, if you can even watch, I have a YouTube video about when I first came here a couple years ago. The fridge was atrocious. Now the fridge does need some cleaning right now, but at least you know it's in there. That's how I like to see my fridge. I like to know it's in. Like, look at the door though. The door needs some help. But I guarantee you nothing in this door is expired. I tell you that much. When I first came through, a lot of shit was expired for a long time. But that's the fridge. I'm sipping on some of this right now. Boop. The Prosecco di Rosé, a product of Italy. And yeah. And if you want to get really freaky, this is the fridge right here. We got some seasoned chicken that I'll make at some point. These croissants has been in here for like a year. You know, the regular stuff. Ice cream from Aldi's. That shit is fire. It's taking me like two weeks to eat that shit. Because I'm not trying to be a fat ass. The fam. Oh, well, that's not my daughter, so I probably shouldn't show her. But that's my best friend Juju's daughter, Julie. And this is my cousin, Kayla. She just got married. But yeah, I showed a lot. Some coupons. Y'all better be able to know. Y'all better be able to name every single one of these people. Alright? Kakashi Hatage. I don't know Sai's last name. Y'all better know who that is right there. If y'all don't know who that is, unforgivable. Matter of fact, Itachi. I was about to say, I don't know. I don't even know his name. Itachi Uchiha. And I can't think of homie's name right now, so I'm slipping too. But these are the two guys that everybody needs to know. Y'all already know. Kage all day, word? Alright, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all for joining me. Old folks stay eating expired shit. Facts. Milos, yeah. I remember you organized the utensils and shit. Yeah, the utensils is still organized, so shout out to Pots for that, for keeping the utensils organized. And Creepy Easter Bunny. Ataka Atachi. Alright, we're gonna work on an herbivore. We're gonna get your Naruto knowledge up. Just keep rocking with me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you all probably Monday. Monday is probably gonna be my next day off. And depending, I don't know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow after this 16-hour shift. But maybe tomorrow if I feel like I got the oomph to do it. Alright, y'all. Till next time. Oh yeah, this is my new thing now. I do this. For all the homies. A big hug for the fam. And for all of my ladies out there. Kisses. Alright. 1.